Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Titletown, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. And the Vols will put toe to leather and will get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. So Alabama's return team will have that offense backed up. Legendary Tennessee coach General Bob Neyland used to say you never know what a football player's made of until he faces Alabama. We're about to find out what everybody's made of, guys.
Yes, we are, and this rivalry is so great. Growing up in the South, man, you knew the third Saturday in October was throwdown, was big-name Tennessee, big-name Alabama, Jesse, and they were going to go at it.
And David, it just feels like when these two teams take the field, there's just a different energy in the stadium. Regardless of where they're playing, someone's going to be enjoying victory cigars when this one's over. Can't wait to find out who.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Can't get him to the ground. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. It was Alabama in a nail-biter beating the Vols the last time they played.
Yeah, and the Tide doing what they've done. You know, in these rivalry games, they've done such a great job of finding ways to win. They are at their best, Jesse, in these rivalry games.
You're right, David. In most years in this rivalry game, Alabama is by far the better team on paper. But they know every time Tennessee takes the field, they're going to be getting their A game. So the Tide did enough last game to sneak out the win, but they better buckle up because they're expecting this one to be close as well.
If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
They're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal flag on the offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's why you got to avoid 3rd and long situations if you're on offense, because the defense knows it's pass, and all these guys are pinning their ears back. They're getting upfield, and you're under so much duress. On top of that, you give up a fumble. That is a huge play for the defense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The Volunteers moving quickly to the line. Fires to the tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Campbell. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, bro. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC, but all across college football as well, David.
Yeah, in 1901, going back that far, this rivalry, the fans absolutely don't like each other. Nothing, they don't like anything about each other. Every time the other team, and this game has always meant a lot.
Caught behind the line. It's Bond. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. They'll try to run for it. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
He's got his man. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Couldn't make the play on first down. They'll try it again. 2nd and 10 from the 27. From the gun, running back on the move. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Hand off from the shotgun. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Slams ahead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about that? That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. They gave up a lot of yards to get down here. bowing their necks up. It's most important when you get in this area. 2nd and goal now. They get the big stop.
He'll take it himself. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Alabama! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And the returner is stopped. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
The Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up. He'll pull it on the read. Gets it past the marker. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Vols!
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground, and in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by just 4 to Kansas State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And out, he puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
From the 30-yard line on first down. He's going to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Conrad. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now on 2nd down. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is...
Lost one deep down the right side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. At the 45, on his way. And he's running in the open. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front 7 even get a finger on that guy.
Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. It's good. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
He's going to run it. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. And the Volunteers want to move quickly. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Vols will call on their punt team. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
So after the 1st down run, here's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got him downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Line gets set. First down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Coming after it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB, and this one put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
Wants to fire on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Motion from the offense. Dropping back, it's Campbell. Makes his connection. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. It's on target and complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He wants to throw. Spits it out to the back. Got a man. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
They're trying to get to it. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Dances away from the heat. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Wide open man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They'll immediately call timeout on first down from the 13-yard line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got his man quickly. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Operating in the red zone here on second down. To the air, it's Campbell. Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll throw on third down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From inside the 15, here comes a return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to move it through the air. Lofts one high and deep. And he makes the catch inside the 20. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They open this third quarter on top, and they've built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. The back goes in motion. Pressure coming. Gets away. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
That shows a lot of poise and a lot of experience by that guy there. Not thinking to himself, hey, on 3rd and long, I'm going to have to throw and make a really good throw here to go get this first. Hey, if it's not there, you don't got to force the issue. You're a good enough athlete to go take off and get it yourself with your legs. Beautiful job.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Fires to the middle. And that pass intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. They're getting this guy lathered up. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown Tide! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half, it looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Off play action on 1st down. Soft spot in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Vols headed quickly to the line.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other side. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin, who won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position. And this guy for Tennessee, he has a chance to be the next great one.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third. And the Volunteers will send out the punt unit.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing and going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
Here comes that Alabama offense. These guys scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Now a chance to really dig their way out of this hole.
Yeah, and it's complimentary football, right? Offense doing their job, scoring, defense getting the stop.
Going deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better, sir.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Gets it out fast. Still running at the 40. And he breaks into the open. At the 20. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown ball!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finishing touch, courtesy of that 75-yard run to the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Ripping through the defense. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. RPO complete to open the drive. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Direct snap. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Dances away from 1. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Vols come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Campbell. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And it just seems like there's a little more oomph in a hit like that in a rivalry game, David.
Man, yeah, and you have to love it in these rivalry games when you get those big licks. And, Jesse, you make a statement. You make a point.
Yeah, you're right, David. I mean, I just feel like in rivalry games, everybody's playing a little bit fast.
All kinds of running room. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got an open man. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Vols are on the move. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll put the tight end in motion. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Tries again to get it in. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Volunteers! Football time in Tennessee is all Big Orange right now as the Vols have built a big lead.
And you can hear the Tennessee fans, and they're yelling Rocky Top at the top of their lungs. Tennessee's got it going. Jesse, later in the game, second half, this is right where they wanted to be.
I just think momentum's a real thing, and they've been able to ride that momentum here in the second half. When plays have presented themselves, they've taken advantage of those opportunities, and that's why Rocky Top is pulling away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to end. He lofts one down the sideline. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Working that left side. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly. They've had receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays.
And the quarterback is snowed under. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll give it to the back. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Volunteers want to crank the tempo.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Oh, big juke to get past. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. And the Vols looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got him in the flat.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Campbell. But a little time, lets it go. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
This is so a Jesse Palmer. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator. Try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the pole.
Oh, picked off. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Now on the option. He'll pitch it, and he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Fighting for the goal line, and the ball's out. Scoops it up, still a live ball. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Between the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Indiana is on the wrong end of a steel-toed boot today. This is one of those performances we simply do not see from this program. Embarrassing. They're trailing by 14 to Michigan State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now.
Gonna take a shot. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bama! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's going to throw deep right side. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Off the boot, looking for his man. Dances away to buy time. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. Tight end finds a soft spot. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. The Vols will punt it away on 4th down. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes that Alabama offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest the deepest, widest the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt, situational football is...
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Feeling some heat. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Trying to get to him. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Looking down the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job.
Throws toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking for the completion. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. First down here for the offense. The give from the gun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal flag.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And now on second down for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Off the play fake. He's right on target. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Vols will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress. You got to give the defense ton of credit.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. They're going for it all. He's got it down the right side. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw it. He's going to take off. The last thing you need is this guy getting knocked around. Wisely avoids the hit with the slide. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quarterback adapting. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Pocket starts to collapse. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart. How fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Back to pass, it's Campbell. Working that left side now. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Takes the knee, and the perfect season is still alive. This is why the passion of college football runs so deep. The rivalries, and when you lose, man, does it stick with you.
No doubt about it, Reese. This was a game circled for a very, very long time. They knew how important this one was. But, David, you can't let games like this beat you twice because this losing team now has to find a way to rebound and go out and play again.
No doubt, got to rebound, but this one stays. This is the one that you have circled for a reason. It's a rival. It's bragging rights, but you're right. Let's get back to practice this next week and start focusing. This one's over, but I'm going to get you next year.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.